Now when you open the drag and drop PowerPoint presentation, you'll see this screen probably, which is asking you whether you want to enable macros or disable macros. Now the reason this screen comes up is because of your macro security settings, which if you want to check, you click on the Tools menu in PowerPoint, go down to where it says Macro, and then click on Security, and then you choose either medium or low. I wouldn't recommend low because macros can contain viruses. This one's absolutely fine, but I would set it at medium, and then this message will come up. So once this message comes up, what you do is you click Enable Macros, because you need a macro for this to run. Okay, and then this will come up. Now you can delete the first three slides, so just press the first one, hold down Shift for the other two, and then just press backspace. And to be honest, you don't actually need this one, but this has got some instructions on what you need to do to run the macro. But anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to add a new slide. So I'm going to click Insert New Slide. Now we've got this annoying well, not annoying, but we've got this background. To get rid of that background, what you would do is you click on View and Master and Slide Master. Okay, and now you click on Format, Background, click on the drop down arrow and click just white. That's fine, and Apply. Okay, and now close Master View. That means that whenever the slide comes up, you won't get the that background, you just get a white background, which is easier to work with, really. Okay, now that you've got rid of those other slides and you change the background, you can actually get rid of the first slide as well by just pressing Delete. Right, now we're going to change the content layout, so we've just got a blank slide. Then we're going to X that off there, X that off there. Right, so how do we make the macro work? Right, well, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a text box, which we're going to then convert into an image. Now click on the text box, and we're going to make a letter. So we're going to put the letter in B, in capital letter, and we're going to make that a bit bigger. So we're going to use the Control squiggly bracket technique. So next to the Enter key, you've got two squiggly brackets. The one on the right makes it bigger, and the one on the left makes it smaller. So we're going to hold it down until we've got a nice large letter like that. That's perfect. And then we're going to format it a little bit, make it a bit more interesting. So click on the edge, click on the drawing toolbar, click the fill tool, more fill colours, standard, and then we'll go for yellow. Click OK, and then we'll change the font colour. So click on the font colour, little arrow, more colours, and we'll go for a nice royal blue. Click OK, like that. Okay, so we'll also center the text so it's nice in the middle. Okay, now that's a normal text box. Now if you want to move the text box around the screen, you'd have to drag it around on the edge, and also we can't apply the macro to it like that. So what we need to do, this is a really good trick. I found this trick out on the Ferl website, F-E-R-L, about a year and a half ago, and I'm very grateful to the person that found it, how to do this. So what you do is you right click, cut. No, before we do that, actually we're going to copy this so that we can make the other letters in the word. So we're going to go for O this time. Oop. Capital O. You never guess what the word's going to be, are you? Right, and again N, and again, and again. That means that the formatting is all the same, they're going to be exactly the same size. Another one. Right click, paste. Want a U this time. And finally an R. Okay, so it's obvious what the word is, but now we're going to change the text boxes into pictures. This is what we do. We click on the edge, right click, cut, edit, and this is the important bit, paste special, and then we click picture, Windows meta file, click OK. And now it looks like a text box, but it's not, it's actually an image, and we just carry on doing the same for the others. So cut, edit, paste special, pictures window, that, cut, edit, paste special, Windows meta file, cut, edit, paste special, exactly the same. Like that, and finally ideal. Okay, so now we've got our different pictures. Now what we need to do is we need to apply the macro to each one. So what you do to apply the macro, you right click and you click Action Settings, Run Macro, and then it says drag and drop, and you just click OK. Now if you want to, you can apply a sound to this. I'm not going to do that today, but you could apply a sound. You would click on Play Sound, go to either click one of these default ones or click Other Sound. You can search for any sound you want on your computer. So you could have, if it's not just a letter you've got, you could have a word, or you could have a picture, and you could have the sound of that word in the target language. But we're not going to go for that. We're just going to have one without sound today. And you click OK. And now we'll do the same with the others. Action Settings, Run Macro, click OK. Action Settings, Run Macro, click OK. Action Settings, Run Macro, click OK. Action Settings. It's very straightforward. Action Settings, Run Macro, OK. And finally, Action Settings, Run Macro, and OK. And now, the amazing bit, well, let's change the format a bit as well. Background, let's go for light blue. Oh, lovely. Slideshow, view show. And now, if you click on the picture, you can move it around the screen. Now, I didn't think this was possible, but I'm very grateful for the person that wrote about it on the ICT part of the TS staff room, and I discovered that last week, even though it was written in actually I think it was November 2005, but anyway, I've just found out about it now. But thank goodness I have, because it means I can let you lot know about it, and you can use PowerPoint for another thing in the classroom. Perfect. Look at that. Superb. Okay. Now, just to reiterate, you could use this for reordering letters in a word. You could use it for reordering words in a sentence. You could use it for reordering parts of a text, paragraphs, or what have you. You could use it for matching up pictures with text. You could use it in the form of a weather map, whereby you are dragging the symbols onto the weather map with words if necessary as well. Changing the hair and eyes on a face. Moving a car around a town plan, whatever you want really. You know, it's just a whole new thing that you can do in PowerPoint, which just makes more possibilities possible. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. Right click. No, not right click. Press Escape, and that's it. Okay, hope you find that useful.